Hey, what's up guys? This is Astronox for another Tap Wizard RPG Arcane Quest gameplay video. So I'm in zone 4, maybe I'm higher than this because I just finished like a enchant 4. Oh no, I'm taking a bunch of damage. Uh, so here's the progress. I'm enchanting 34 and I have my critical rate ready. As you can see, I got a double firewall going. Wait, no, Inferno, sorry. And I just ranked up Voltaic Orb, which is just gonna make its damage really bad. Because it doesn't ignore, bypass target's armor. Icy Prism, I've been leveling overnight, like while sleeping, using the technique to get 100% spell XP the whole time for like as many hours as you want. Not as many hours, but like at least 8 hours if you're yeah, at least 8 hours. Well, you just go see the video. I don't want to reveal how it's done. Just check the video, it's explained properly. I actually have a new technique to get spell XP and without having to, I mean, it's much easier than, yeah, it's much easier. And actually yeah, I'll make I'll make a new video to explain it. You can probably figure it out by yourself soon by watching this video. But here, let's do my raid. Let's see what kind of spell we pull. Yeah, I really like the double Inferno. I mean, you can have like, you know, I'm hearing like 4 walls you can have up at the same time, but then you check in, where is it? Frost Wall says that you can have up to 50% here. So to have up to 50%, you need 9 walls. 10% initially, then 5%. You need 9 walls to reach 50%. So you can probably have more than 4 Inferno up at the same time. But anyways, with my current cooldown, it's last 4 seconds, cooldown 2 seconds, so there's 2 up at the same time on each, so 4 total. And with the reason I'm using Blizzard is because it's just insane. Like, look at the toxic gases, the toxic cloud that's exploding, that are popping and exploding. That's because Inferno on the 3rd rank says that it deals 3 seconds of burn. If the target is frozen, it thaws them and engulf them in toxic gas, which deal 3 seconds of burn. And that's that ignores armor. It bypasses the armor burn. That's how it works. You can go here, here, here. Wait. Combat, status effect. You see? Damage bypasses armor. Free shot. You can see all this stuff in game. Even in the glossary, there's a bunch of stuff. You might have some stuff here might be you might not be able to see it because you're not far enough into the game. But you can just pause the video and see. Alright, so here's my new setup for killing bosses, pushing basically. It ups your survival by so much. So we got the, well, first of all, we got the bypass armor with Icy Prism. Then the reason I use Blizzard is because of the freeze. Now I need that 1 second duration. That's gonna be nice. This used to bypass armor, so it's not that great. I might have to swap it actually. Voltaic Sword, if the target is frozen, it ignores bypass armor, ignores armor. This Static Leap is for survival. Cause a static explosion that launches the wizard a short distance backwards. Enemies that are close enough will take minor damage. And the explosion leaves behind 3 balls of static which seeks out nearby enemies. Struck enemies are shocked for 1 second. So this is not for damage, this is for survival. And not only survival, but I believe that it is actually helping you focus on the frontline units. Because when you're pushed backward, your spell seems to, they're more likely to hit the first squad. This is one issue I was having before, is I could not get damage to focus into the front line. Now I will be able to change all that by pushing more into here, unlocking this and this. This makes, it says that your third spell will target close enemies if possible. Same thing with the fourth one here. So if we see check the damage here, Voltaic Orb is actually doing some good damage, but it's fake damage, like I've been saying before. It's just spreading the damage across all units, but they are just replenishing their health. The sword attack from Voltaic Sword is actually like all over the place as well. I'm not liking this too much, actually, because Voltaic Orb, this was one of my higher source of focus damage into the front line. Of course Inferno is the higher. It's actually not working now because I lost the bypass armor. So I'll just run this. Yeah, you see like how much armor they have. You see the blue bar, that's their armor. Like just when you bypass armor, it's just so powerful. I'm just melting them. And the toxic gas, I believe that the toxic gas is not actually reflecting that. Like you see both Inferno are doing 31-32%. I believe the toxic gas is not actually part of this damage. I've tested runs with no spell to freeze the targets, meaning the toxic gas was not proccing, and during the run both of my Infernos were doing like 30% of the damage before with the toxic gas and without the toxic gas. So yeah, I think developer might I could be wrong. I need to do more testing, but like you see when the toxic gas is proccing and you're like basically chunking the monster's health, your Inferno should go up like a percent at least, or 2. Power of bypass armor, guys. Okay, this guy has insane regeneration. It's just the way that unit is. It's just crazy. The blue bar actually might not even be the target's armor. I'm not even sure what it is exactly, because he had like a crazy amount. Now he has nothing. You see, his regen is too high. I have an item to bypass to stop the regen, but I only have one. This, and that might not even work on a boss. So telekinesis is actually the stable rune I was looking for to do a crazy power push. So like your power, you don't need to use it all, your power harvesting, like as soon as you get them. If you want to speed up the progress in the game, just pop like 10 to get you through the next zone, but I'm just saving everything right now. I've not encountered like any place where it was actually like really hard to push. Sometimes I use some spells for dungeons and crumble keys, but I mean, I'm not even using quality 4 and quality 5 stuff. Even quality 3 stuff. It's mostly I've been using 1, maybe 2. So yeah, while I'm doing this raid here, let's just do another run. It's a waste of time. These are my stats. You can pause for where I'm at right now. my playtime. I mean, I've been AFKing. Yeah. 12 days almost. Active time, but it's not actually true active time. It's just farming spell XP. Yeah, I wanted to talk about this here. Okay, Arcane Fragment, Dark Portal Key, Other World Sphere. Okay, I've done one playthrough. I'm not in New Game Plus. I did my first meditation, meaning it for people that don't know, meditation is you defeat the dark portal, you kill the boss, and then you get the material to meditate. And when you meditate, you basically start at the start of the game, but you keep your spell experience, all your stable runes in your inventory. You gain the Templar and a point to invest in either this tower or this tower for the first skill. And you do that 4 times, then you can craft the Omega Lumen, push to zone 100 and 100.5, kill the boss, and then you can start New Game Plus. Let me resume what I was saying here. Okay, so you can start New Game Plus, but that's gonna be a lot of playtime to get there. Some people have different, like everyone has different play styles. Some people like to play more active. Other people might just idle like a bunch and then have so many spells and like spell XP and all that. Well, you don't get that much spell XP while offline, but still, you will be much stronger than where you're currently at in the game. So, if you're watching my videos and I'm telling you like, okay, I did this in zone, like, let's say I did the zone Dark Portal first playthroughs, haven't done meditation once. I did it in like zone 46, let's say, but it varies. Like if it takes you like a week or a month to get there because you're not too active, well, you might be able to do it at zone 44, 45, I don't know. It's different because I actually rushed it. I had like, I don't know, 2 days playtime of active playtime, something like that. I basically did not AFK, only idle. I mean, only the game was closed only when I slept. That's it. So yeah, it varies for everyone. Let's get back to so I was talking Dark Portal. Okay, so now you can see I have this other world sphere. It says that without knowing how, you feel the key to this dimension is somewhere around zone 40. So when I got to zone 40, I got the key for the Dark Portal. But this is meditation 1. Every meditation, it gets harder and harder. So initially, you get this, it says zone 27. And then you get the key at zone 27 before meditation 1. Meditation 1, zone 40. And then it's going to be higher than 40. And then higher than that and higher than that. You know, it keeps getting stronger. So you'll have to push in the zone here that I'm at, 41.3 or whatever it was. It's called the wilds. So in the wilds, it says your highest zone reached 41, but well, every meditation you'll have to go further and further into the wilds. So your playthrough, like it's not a New Game Plus, but every meditation it might take longer and longer unless you use many runes, you do some power push. You have some massive spell XP farming going, and your spells are getting really strong, because spell XP is the most important thing in this game. Spell XP is what's gonna help you go faster and further, like in New Game Plus, because you retain all this XP and all the spells you've unlocked, but you will lose pretty much everything else. I'm not sure about the stable runes. You keep the Templar though. So yeah. Very important to work on that. Now, just gonna go through this again. For the skills, you either go with the healing or you go with the Aegis. You should watch my trick video to farm spell XP to decide, or you could watch the next one I'm gonna make, which you might just go with Aegis like I did. because there's a way to farm spell XP. You'll see. So I went Aegis and then this for focus melee attacks. You can go Aegis and then on next point you put healing, you know, you work on both. But it's better to just work on the same tower because you get stronger power-ups for Templar. Already on +1. Alright, let's get that spell here. What we get? No, not this skill. I've not even worked on it. But it might be really good. It might be really good, but burst, reduce armor by 1% damage. You see, like, I prefer to use bypass armor than working on reducing the target's armor to make spells that don't bypass armor get better. It's just Inferno is so strong. And the reason I use Blizzard, guys, is because it's the best source of freeze that I have. It's just because it goes wait, no, it does not go through targets, but it is when I compare my spells that freeze and you look at the toxic gas popping on the targets, well, Blizzard just makes it so I have more toxic gas going off, meaning I have more damage and damage that bypasses armor. It's just the best that I have. But this ice wall actually Ice Wall freezes enemies in range, meaning I believe Ice Wall with Inferno could be the best way to freeze, but Inferno might actually hit monsters on the second squad, which means that Frostwall, if Frostwall does not gain increased range like Inferno here, it says range increased by 40% on the rank 2. So if Frostwall does not gain range, it could just help you on the toxic gas on the first squad. I'm not even sure if you actually pop toxic gas on the second squad, but I believe when they're close enough, it's actually working. No, it's too fast to see. Let's just take a look and see. Also, Inferno is really nice to just, you see, just cleaning up. You're just cleaning the screen, you know. You walk to them and they just burn. These guys have 3 lives though and a lot of HP. That was a nice full heal there. Okay, I'm not seeing toxic gas going off on the second row. But you are starting to do toxic gas on the second squad, like as you walk after you kill the first squad in front of you, and as you walk to the second squad, you're already starting to proc those toxic gases, clouds. So the range, it does help there, but maybe the monsters needs to be extremely close to each other. Like it needs to be monsters that are like tiny monsters or. So yeah, I mean it is helping, but I think Frostwall with one Frostwall with double Inferno and like Icy Prism, because this only bypasses the primary's target, and then 50% chance for the rest of the targets. It's good, but I think it might be like it's inflating its own contribution and damage, because it's actually a portion, like majority of the damage is after hitting the first target. It's just doing damage to the back row like squads, but they're just regenerating their health back. And like Inferno is doing focused damage into the front line. Now when I get this thing here and it targets close enemies with Icy Prism, that's gonna be amazing. Blizzard, you don't care about that, you just want target to get frozen, so it's just shooting non-stop, and I mean it's working really good. And also Blizzard is really good to work on, because as you can see on the 5th rank it gives spell XP, and spell XP is godly. This gives spell XP as well. Wait, what? Well, guys, I guess I thought I unlocked it. Well, that's terrible. Voltaic Orb. You know, Voltaic Orb, it's time for you to go. For now. Damage not targeted enough anyways. So I'll have it like this. I need to work on that spell XP badly. Yeah, I mean, I'll keep the Icy Prism to work on overnight. Now the Inferno, I'm not rushing into getting it to Mark 2. The passives, the gold drop is nice, the all damage is okay, lightning plus lightning damage. What I need now, since I'm working with Inferno, I need fire and then I need ice damage. Fortunately, this does not boost fire, it do boost lightning. All damage. Ice, lightning. That's the thing, I was working with lightning before. With Voltaic Orb, got some nice lightning damage boost. Oops. So yeah. Oh yeah, the dark portal. Now you again just pop it. That's how you consume the key. Key is gone, and the other worldly sphere is gone as well because it was just a tip to tell you where it was. So the portal is open. I will go inside and get destroyed just to show you guys after this push. And yeah, I'll stop this episode there. I'll make another video with the new trick I got for farming spell XP overnight. You decide which technique you want to use. I have 3 techniques now. There's 2 videos already up. 2 ways to do it. One is very simple to set up. You can do it after meditation 1. You can also, with the second video, after understanding what I'm saying, you'll figure out that you can actually do it even before the first meditation to some degree. And with this new technique, you can pretty much do it anytime. Oh yes, so let's go in the dark portal to get murdered. Here it is. Yep, as soon as you unlock it, you're not supposed to push into it. And you need to actually reach, like, you might actually have to go further than before the first meditation. So like I said, 20.5 was like the boss. I went through it too quickly because I was too strong. I was in the wild zone 47, maybe even 48 when I did it because I over farmed and like I forgot about the dark portal and I was like really pushing hard. I was playing actively anyways. So yeah, just need to grind more, grind. So yeah, I'll do a video for the new technique to farm spell XP 100% overnight or whenever you're away. And then I'll make another video with the scrambled key and maybe a dungeon as well and a raid. Just yeah, test out spell setup, move spells around to depending on what the dungeon's gonna be, what the crumbling key is gonna be, and yeah, just have fun. And yeah, guys, I might go over some of the skills. I prefer to wait until I have more skills unlocked, but through my gameplay videos I pretty much talked about all the skills I've unlocked. I've not worked on this one. I mean, I need to work on those to see what the rank gives. But I don't know, bypass armor is just too strong, guys. Like really the Voltaic Orb, it's really, the Inferno is just amazing so far with the Icy Prism. I mean, it's just too strong. And you can have them work with really any TM lag setup. I like it. I like my TM lag at 10 so far. If there's a cap of 4 Inferno Wall, Inferno might be different than Frost Wall. I might cap at 4. This needs clarification, needs testing, but I don't want to change my TM lag right now. It seems just good, right, the way it is. Yeah, work on your spell XP is just so important. So yeah, Frost Elemental and Blizzard, I will be working on this. There's also the Lightning Elemental, but it's already Mark 2. It takes a while to reach Mark 3, so it has fire damage increase, lightning damage. Yeah, might just start working on that overnight. Let me do a loadout on spells that I should level overnight. Yeah, this is gonna go. Yeah, I used to level Shocknet like crazy, but it does not bypass armor. I have 3 Shocknet, but it's just inflating its own damage. This really needs some leveling. Get this back in there. And this foreign Shocknet. Blizzard. Get it back in there. So you have to sort your skills. Yes, this I need to take out. If you're sleeping 8 hours, you really need to sort your skills so they don't level up halfway, you know. First skill needs to really take a long time. So 1 million. Wait, sorry. Yeah, it's like 1 million XP here that is needed. This needs more. This I don't need to level it. This needs a bunch, 2.4. So it should go here like this. Then you can have, I mean, it's 5%, it's no. I said lightning elemental. This needs 1. This needs 1 as well, but not gonna do it overnight, I think. I mean, something like this. Or you can change its priorities. Priority would be some spell XP. This I really want, but I'm using it all the time. But anyways, I'll tweak this later. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'm Astronox. And if you like this video, hit that like button. Leave me a comment on if you want any question answered. Where you at in the game? What do you think about the game? And yeah, I mean, if you pull some cool spell, you found out some cool spell combo, let me know. Let everyone know. And yeah, thanks for watching again. If you want to get alerted when I release new video, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon. Alright, I'm out for now. Peace.